So okay, so next, suppose if I want to get a Docker, some kind of MySQL kind of file in the Docker, I can go for, I mean, for the actually command Docker space pull space MySQL. This will pull the, I mean, the MySQL software into the Docker. Okay. Okay. I think I have to. So what about now?
Oh, yes, it's visible now. Hello?
Yeah, yes. Okay, sure. So I was mentioning this earlier, Docker container space ls. This will give the, I mean, whichever is active. So and also whichever the images are active and inactive, I can go for ls space a, right? And also I mean, here the current up is this one, which is like Docker get started, which is the first image. Okay, so if I want to actually call, or I want to make an image of the Docker with the Docker space image, Docker space image, not image pull. So if I want to pull some kind of MySQL to my MySQL image in my, Docker container, I can able to pull via Docker space pull space MySQL. So this will by default take the, I mean, Docker image, I mean, MySQL image to the Docker. Okay. So see how it is like actually pulling. I think it takes some time. So we can see like our some kind of Docker image is pulled. I mean here, and we can find this image is like it's, okay. This image is like we can find in the Docker space containers container space. Yes. So yes, I want to control C. So, okay, so can, I think I have to refresh one second. This Docker image where I can able to search from the MySQL. Suppose here I want to get it, since it is like actually licensed, you can go for the Docker space search car MySQL, and I will get like all the details what are available in my Docker image. So I can find here this MySQL, which is just now it was actually taken. So here it is like one is name, other one is like description, other one is like some stars, and means how many stars it has accumulated in the Docker hub. And also okay means okay official means it is an actually authenticated. Okay, so it is directly from the MySQL. I mean this people official image of MySQL database. That is the meaning of okay official. Okay, so next and also after this search, what we can do with this, so we can also actually delete it, and also we can go for some image history. If we want to see an image history, we can go for the image history. So, for example, I have this image here. So let me go to the here. Space, space, is LA hyphen A. So where you can get here some kind of Node.js. So if I want to know the history of this, then I can take this image name. So I can take this image name and I can give like a Docker space, image space, history space, image name. Okay, that is like Docker space, image space, history space, release. Okay, so where you can able to find, so when it was taken, and this is the about, I mean this image, this in 28 minutes is from some other person. And also here I can suppose if I want to search for the image like Docker space, image space, this one, this hello world or Docker getting started. This is actually from these people, Docker people. So study space. So where I can get some information when it was created and what is the environment, and also on which it is actually running on. It was created by the NGINX actually HTML, that and all will be actually displayed for us. Okay, so and also we can also run Docker. Suppose if you want to run some NGINX, then actually we can go for Docker container. So if you want to run some kind of server, you can run via Docker space container space run space -d means detached. Detached means the job will be running, the command will be running with the backend. Okay, and also I am giving port and also support 80 and 80, and also I am mentioning here hyphen name and nginx. This is a server. Okay, nginx is a server. So once I press the enter, so where I will get the image of the nginx. Docker error full denied for them. Okay, Docker login denied. I think unable to get the latest. But no problem, we'll go for the some other. So they have to log in actually. So I will try with this. Access denied. Okay, so now for this it is getting. So now I am actually, I mean actually I am getting one is like HTTPD, that is the protocol, and Apache server. I am going to get the Apache server to my Docker machine with Docker space container space run space -d means detached hyphen p means publishing, and also put 80 comma 80 port, and also like 80 colon 80. It is like a port and Apache HTTPD. So let this command run.
Okay.
So here I told like Docker space container space inspect space this image ID container ID. This will give all the information about the Docker. So where you can able to find the image and when it was started, and also when it is created, its ID, its unique ID, and also its actually memory what it is using, and also its drivers. This is general actually internals of the image actually. So all this information you can able to find. Okay. So next, suppose if you want to find out, I mean some kind of Docker, which is I mean having so active and also inactive, then you can go for ls hyphen a Docker space container space ls hyphen a, and also if you want to pause any I mean Docker container, you can give Docker space container space pause space that container ID. If you want to unpause it, you can do with the unpause. That is like yep, okay. Docker space container space unpause space container at ID. And also we can be able to remove the Docker container with the Docker space container space rm container ID. And also we can able to remove Docker space image space remove space MySQL also. So that will also actually remove the particular image. And if you want to know all the images what are running in your application, then I mean in this Docker, then you can go for Docker space image space LLS. If you want to run any container, Apache container which is there inside, then you can go for Docker space container space run hyphen d detached mode. Detached means which will be running in the back end. Hyphen p means publish. 80 colon 80 is support, port and support, and also we have hyphen name Apache and also HTTPD. And yeah, this is how I have actually pulled the image of the Apache HTTPD. And also if I want to know the history of any Docker, and here I can go for Docker space image space description. So that is like here Docker / getting started. That is the image name. Okay. And also here I have actually searched the MySQL, and also earlier I have actually pulled the MySQL with Docker space pull, and also here I have taken this Docker space container space ls and ls hyphen a. So these are the actually different commands I have executed today. So let me come down. So after this image creation, so we will okay after this actually inspect. So we can actually prune or delete this stop this containers. So that is like Docker space container space prune. So let me go to that Docker space container space prune. So this will remove all the stopped containers. Whoever are stopped, what is what this command will do, that will remove from your Docker. all the stopped containers. Okay, if you want to go ahead, you can go for Y. So I don't want to remove. That's why I am going for the control C, and then actually coming out of. So otherwise, you can actually check by giving ls. Let me go ahead and run run here some example like this one and also global Node.js already I am running, and so only two I am running. Remaining I want to prune. So what I will do, I will go for the Docker space container space prune, and I am going over to the Y. So these are actually deleted containers. Okay, so if I go back to my Docker desktop, I can find only two which are running. One is Node.js, and second one is system. So you can also find from here itself Docker space container space ls. So if you are checking the ls -a, you won't get anything because all the inactive containers are moved out. They are actually removed from the Docker container room. Okay, you are getting now.
Sir.
Are you writing something?
No, no, sir.
You can write actually. So whatever the comments I am telling, you can actually note down them.
Okay, sir.
And also, if you want to know about the system, Docker space system, so here what you want to do with this Docker space system, it will ask you. So whether you want to go for show the disk space. DF is for the disk space. How many images are there? How many containers are there? What are the local volumes it occupies? The images which one is active, and also what is the size of it. Okay, all this information we can able to find with DF. And also Docker space, system space events, or will go for the info. This will give about my information about the current thing, the current application. And also I think the internals should not, since we are recording, I will not so. And also one more is like okay, so if I want to stop stop the by default spaces in the Docker space system space room space -a. This will remove all stopped containers and also all the networks used by the at least one container. So this Docker, and also it will also remove images without at least one container associated with them, and also build cache. System space room space -a. It will ask, it is saying like it is going to remove all the stopped containers, all the networks not used at least one time, all the images without at least one container associated with them, if not associated with them, and also all built cache. Some cache will be all the time the backend which will be running for any system or application. That build cache also will be deleted actually. So are you sure you want to continue and go for Y? So you can find these are the different cache things and all. Earlier we saw hello world and getting started, and also HTTPD, okay, and also Python. These are actually staying somewhere in the cache. They are all actually removed, and 250 265 MB space is freed. Okay. this is how you can able to do with the Docker space system command, and also container room and container space ls container room. Okay, and also inspecting the Docker, checking the deep details about the Docker, when it started, when it is created ID and everything. Okay, so this is all about the information. So do you have any questions in this session?